Hey, what's going on, folks? Fill y'all in on what I got going on this week. It's gonna be a short video. I got to get a bunch of stuff ready because we have an annual beach ride. All the guys I race with, their wives and kids, we all meet up at the Boulevard Peninsula area, which is down kind of off of Galveston Beach. Anyway, it's like 20-something miles, 28 miles of beach that you can get a parking permit that's good for like a year. It's like 10 bucks. Anyway, we all camp out on the beach, have a good time, and just cruise and awesome relaxing time. So I got to get bikes ready. So I'll show you what I got working on for the wife for a bike. But before we get into that, I got to throw a plug in because Go Power Sports is hosting an endurance race. So you need to make sure and follow on their website, their Facebook page, Instagram also. It is the weekend of November 6th. But it's up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Like I said, follow them on the Instagram. They're posting all the dates and details and times and what the registration and stuff cost and whatnot. So come check it out. It's going to be an awesome time. I went with Go Power Sports to Oregon a couple years back with all the COVID stuff. That was an awesome time to go ride up there in the Oregon Hill Country. But anyway, so they're hosting one right here in Texas. So if you got a bike and you want to come join in the festivities, make sure and follow along and keep up with their updates of times and dates and whatnot. But I'll show you my gambler bike that I built to go ride with Go Power Sports. I guess it was in, I don't know, 2019, I guess, or 20, whenever it was. But all the COVID stuff kind of shut it down, so we actually didn't have a race, but we still got to go ride and hang out with a bunch of great people, and the hill country was awesome. But anyway, I'm going to show you the bike that I built, which I'm going to take to the beach this weekend. Then I'll show you another bike that I got in the works, and then we'll get to the wife's bike and show you what's cooking there. But anyway, this is a MB200 I picked up from Go Power Sports, and I highly suggest if you want to do the endurance race that they're hosting, go by and pick you up one of these bikes. Like I said, it's an MB200 full suspension bike. Now I totally did a bunch of different things to this bike. This is really not how it comes, but I'll show you right here how one comes. But anyway, I did a little different things. This changed some shocks up on the rear end, but they do come with the torque converter already. Like I said, this is a very comfy full suspension bike. So this is what I would highly recommend stopping by and picking one up, or see if you can find you one on Facebook Marketplace. I did put a bigger tank on it because they just come with a plastic shell tank up there, which I'll show you that. But the MB200, in my opinion, is the bike that you would need for an endurance race. Big tire bike, rides real comfy. But this is the bike that I built and took to Oregon, and it did awesome. Even some of the guys that had the stock bikes right out of the box, their bikes did awesome. It's a very good bike to have for a off-road race. But this is how you get one stock. This is actually a very, very good friend of mine. As you can see, it's a little on the dusty side. So we picked this up from him, and I'm gonna hook my brother up with a very good makeover on this bike. He needs a little bit more pep in his step, and I was like, no worries, brother, I will fix you up. But this is what a bone stock MB200 looks like when you get it. This is basically right out of the box. Now he did put the header pipe. They have a real nice header pipe that kind of tucks back. See if I can zoom in there. This header pipe tucks back behind the plate right here, so it's out of the way. You don't get, have to worry about any header burns or anything. So they have that pipe for it. He also did already put the stage 1 on it, on the 196. But anyway, so like I said, we're gonna hook my brother up and give him a little facelift on that rascal. So this is gonna be a video also, so you want to stay tuned. Get the plastic fenders on it. Like I said, I put a different tank on mine because all this is a plastic shell. You use the regular gas tank. You can leave that on there if you want it, whatever. But I wanted to be able to haul more fuel and less stop time in the race. So that's what I did on mine. But anyway, so y'all make sure and keep updated with Go Power Sports on the endurance race because it's going to be an awesome time. Ooh, we got dark. Anyway, so the wife had to have the MB200 after riding my gambler bike. So she got herself picked up another bike. So this is her bike, and we kind of spruced it up. I did the same thing. I put a little bit better shock on the back. The shocks that come on them are pretty comfortable, but this actually raises it up a little bit, and you can adjust your coil tension there. while we had it in the shop, she wanted a little more pep in her step also. So this one does not have a governor in it. It's got a little cam in it, just a small bump stick, nothing too crazy. Want to keep it reliable easy for her to crank. So we put a small bump stick in it, a little bit more spring pressure. Put a header pipe on it, and I did put one of these auxiliary top mini bike gas tanks that you can find off Amazon, eBay. Go Power Sports sells them also. But I had this one laying around, and we're actually going to change it later and put a bigger style tank on it, like the one I have on my Gambler bike. But anyway, this way, the 196, we left it on there. That way you still have the charge coil, so the headlight works. So we got to, I got to put fenders on this. Let me show you what she did with her fenders out here. Well, here's the plastic fenders. Let me show you this. This is the plastic shell dummy gas tank that comes on them, and the plastic fenders. And she didn't want to do those. She wanted something different. So I dug around and found some Baja Warrior fenders, sanded them down. I just threw a coat of Rust-Oleum black on it, and then she got out here and got splattered crazy happy with a little white, silver, and like a Patriot blue, I think's what it's called. So I got to get the fenders on it. I got to get both side plates put back on it, or chain guard, time she gets home, so we can hopefully give it a rip through, make sure I got all the nuts and bolts and all that stuff is tight on it. So we can get this thing and the Gambler bike loaded up, and I'll probably take another bike or two to the beach. So I'm gonna get the fenders and everything on this, get it finished up, and we'll see you in just a bit. All right, let's throw some goodies on this thing, get this rascal wrapped up. All this is good and tight. Make sure to check this nut. Got the chain waxed and lubed. That's been checked. All the carriage bolts in the frame here have been good. So we should be done with this part. Throw the torque converter cover on it. Get in there. Grab some nut and bolts for the back fender. Go ahead and get the back fender on, and then I'll put the side plates on. Like I said, I took these fenders or something that I had laying off. Airplane! Huh. These, like I said, before I was rudely interrupted by the airplane, these were some that I had off of Baja Warrior, and I incorporated them on here. She wanted something a little different. How's that? That better? Like I said, these are off of Baja Warrior, and I redid some of the holes because I wanted to roll the fender farther down, so I didn't have sand and mud and everything else from the beach splattering all over the back of the motor. So I re-drilled the holes and kind of rolled it forward. So I think it'll look pretty good on there. Of course, it's a swing arm, so you got to make sure your geometry doesn't hit your fender. So hopefully I measured it out about right. I think it'll be fine. We'll see. I'm going to put that there, flat washer, and a lock washer on the bottom side. the washers for the front fender. So now all we got left to do is throw on the seat. We're going to turn the gas on right quick because I let it run dry the other day. So turn the gas on, let that bowl fill up, and we'll give her a crank, see how she fires up. All right, that's it. Got the chain guard on, fenders on. Let's see how she fires up. Warm up a little bit. Little cold natured. All right, well, that's good there. I'm gonna let it warm up some more. I'll probably take it a rip around the block, and when she gets home, we'll put her on it and give it a final test drive before we load it up. We're recording. All right, got the wife's bike. We're fixing to take her for a shakedown, so she ain't rode it since I put it back together. So she's fixing to fire it up. We're gonna run it around the block and see how everything jives. All right, well, I'm gonna crank it up. And she puts it against a tree. Smart thinking, woman. Always crank your mini bike against something because you never know if it's going to take off. Whiskey throttle to run into your car or something. Might be a little cold. Woo! That's why you put it against a tree. Or a car. Or your house. Follow her around the block. We'll grab the old El Diablo, old kitty cat here. See if she'll crank up one-handed. Probably not. Woo, get back. All right. Put a little extension on the shuffle stick. Get the fingers out of the way. All right. Well, honey, what do you think about it?
Freaking awesome.
Is the ride good?
Oh yeah, love it.
Is it beach ready?
Oh yeah, beach ready and ready to roll. Catch me if you can.
We got the final seal of approval. The wife's happy, so we're gonna load it up and we're gonna take it to the beach. We'll see y'all cats there.